Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here again today with one of our wonderful artists from London Clay Arts Centre, and we're talking about the Empty Bowls event for 2021, and we are supporting the nutrition program at my sister's place. So I will ask her to introduce herself and sort of talk about what Empty Bowls means to her.
Okay, my name is Teresa Ainsworth, and I've been a long-time volunteer for various organizations, including my sister's place. About 7 or 8 years ago, they had a fundraiser and I made 100 mugs for them, all decorated and all different. So I've really been involved with food and food security for a long time. I actually did a long time ago at Western. I took a course and that was my term thesis paper was actually on food security.
I did not know that.
And so yes, I've been a long time thing, and I also volunteer for another organization that helps feed children at the end of free music lessons called LCAC. And so yes, I have made a number of bowls for Empty Bowls, and I've been involved with it from almost its inception. I also helped make bowls when I was a very, very new potter. When we did it in conjunction with I can't remember the church, Unitarian Fellowship.
Yeah, right, Unitarian, yep.
Fellowship. And so yes, I've been making bowls for a long time.
And you've made hundreds of bowls for us. So just for the advocation of people, Teresa has made hundreds and hundreds of bowls. She's been one of the main organizers since 2013 when we kind of took it over. I know Judy Sparks and yourself took lead roles in bringing Empty Bowls sort of under the fold at London Clay Arts Centre. So tell us why it's so important to you, Teresa.
I think because I've seen, we live in the Old East District, which is a relatively traditionally working class and poor neighborhood. And I have seen so many people standing in line at food banks and also various churches that have the out of the cold food programs. So I've always felt that doing something to help other organizations to feed the people who just didn't have enough food. I know that a lot of people, this is their only meal of the day, is what they get donated. So I really feel very strongly that if you can help, you really should. So I do.
Wonderful. And so yes, then let's get to your wonderful bowls then. So
okay,
hold on up.
So here's one of my bowls.
Fantastic.
As you can see, it's a rice bowl. It has spaces for chopsticks. I like to draw and sgraffito. So sgraffito, by the way, is just scratching. So I put colors around the rim. I divide it up into sections, and then I carve out so that the white underneath actually shows through.
That's really nice.
I've done dozens of these noodle and rice bowls, and they're actually quite popular. I also like to draw and paint on my pot. So I also like to make altered rims. So here's another one. You can see the rim has been divided into three. And basically, you just take your little finger and just twist. And all those dots are done with the end of a chopstick, just by the way.
Very nice.
And here's another bowl with another altered rim. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got a flange, which I've then twisted and turned in. So I'm going to do that. The other thing I actually do is I like to draw. I'm not sure how well these photographs will show up, but as a joke, the first year that we did it in 2013, I did one bowl that I put tapeworms and other intestinal parasites. I drew them on as a kind of a joke. And people practically came to blows over that bowl.
Right.
So the next year, it actually went to somebody who works at Victoria Hospital or used to work there. So the next year, 12 of his colleagues came in, all wanting a parasite bowl. They actually warned me ahead of time. So I ended up having to make about 15 bowls with various parasites on. And that's so brilliant. Then I also did ones with animals on, like this deer and a very
down a little bit,
lizard.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's basically what I like to do. Basically, I like to do things not so much as repetition and millions of bowls all with sgraffito or dots on them, but a whole pile of different stuff. I
Yeah.
also played around, and this is one that's actually going to be donated this year. This is a
Beautiful.
wood-fired bowl that we did at Pinecroft.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I would donate this particular
Yeah,
bowl.
that's a beauty. So lots of variations. So you take it as an opportunity to experiment with some new decorating techniques.
I do, yes. And I'm actually practicing and learning a new technique again, which is a form of photolitho transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So I am actually, at the moment, still working out the tweaks. So
Okay.
I'm
All right.
working on basically basic cylinders rather than anything that's curved too much.
Okay,
So
right. Yeah.
we're working
Yes.
on it.
So we can expect to see how many bowls maybe that you've decorated this year in the Empty Bowls event?
So far this year, I've thrown, I think, 64 bowls,
Nice.
and I've decorated probably 15 or 20 of them.
Okay. Little
What we do
challenge.
is a whole pile actually a lot of people actually make bowls, and then other people who may not be that good at throwing or hand building will actually take them and decorate them. So yeah. We do a whole pile of different decorating techniques, and I will probably have another dozen or so done by the time we actually have our empty bowl. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay,
It
well
takes a while
that
to paint all that stuff.
it does indeed. It's a long process for anybody who's not familiar with the process. It takes quite some time. So we'll wrap it up here. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us. And just a reminder, tickets for Empty Bowls will go on sale May 17th. For $40 a piece, and more information on the website and at our Facebook page. So we'll see you in June 19th and 20th for the Empty Bowls 2021 event. Thank you. Thanks, Teresa.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.